Alright, y'all, welcome back. So, we could just teleport our way back. I'm interested to see if anything, like, actually happens or has changed in the world on the way back to the Mantis, so I'm gonna go ahead and walk it. It's not like it's that far. See if we've got, like, panicking Imperial troops around or anything like that. Interesting that you can't see any of the arrays anymore. Oh, wait, no, there's one. They're just over there behind the mountain. Never mind. You can see them. I guess I never handed that over, did I? Not gonna bother popping in the Domodendras. You know, I never found a single bounty hunter other than that first one. And I doubt I'm about to run into any on Tantalor.
Where should we go next?
Where do you think, dude? I like that no one's talking.
Oh, Grease is ready for a bumpy ride.
Interact with the holo table. Okay.
Cal, is it time?
We're heading to the Abyss now. Fire up the arrays.
I'll be monitoring your progress from here. May the Force be with you all.
And you, Z.
Well, what do you think is taking Z so long?
Dagan Gera was the only person to live through what we're about to do.
At least we will die together.
Hey, great pep talk, kids.
Yeah,
Hopefully they
seriously.
can put that on my tombstone.
Oh, come on, dude. There won't be enough of you left to bury. Wait. Opening up a path involves shooting it?
Here we go. I know.
That's not how anything works.
You want to fly this thing?
Like, bro, the ship was literally just sitting there.
It's beautiful.
Oh, yeah. I'll bet that's what all the other poor saps said right before they were torn into Vortex Chow.
I feel like flying slower might be possible.
Now it's an obstacle course. fast.
But you are faster. Stop piloting and start flying.
I'm rerouting power from deflectors to the engines.
What are you, crazy? You're trading safety for speed.
Exactly. We're all in on you, buddy.
You're right. It's my ship, ain't it? Greasy does it, baby!
It would genuinely be hilarious if they just died here and that was why Cal was never around.
Is it me, or is this tunnel getting a tad cozy?
It's not just you. See, what's going on?
The arrays are overloading. There's nothing I can do.
We need to go faster.
I'm going as fast as I can. Wait a minute. Are you crazy? If you jump into hyperspace blind, they'll be picking up pieces of the Mantis all over the outer rim.
Do you trust me?
No!
You know I do, Cal. Let her ride. Now.
You did it, you three-armed son of a gun dart!
Well, at least none of us lost our cool. Huh. Wow. I hope it's worth it. So, this is it. Annalore. You and Maren be careful out there, okay? Yeah, you too, BD.
We'll all be okay, Grease.
I'm gonna hold you to that, Cal. I don't plan on living out my days on this rock, especially not with that traitor.
We'll be back soon.
Like, living out your days on this rock was literally the whole plan, Grease. Like, that actually literally describes our plan. So, those weird things that look like items of clothing are scans and force echoes? Man, this game
So
needed
this
a
is
mini-map.
Not what you were expecting?
I don't know what I was expecting. So much has changed since I first heard its name.
The temple's this way. Dagon and Centauri Kree planned their future here.
And look where it got them.
Okay, we've already explored 20% of Tanalorr, so it's not that big. It was weird. It didn't give me any
Bode will
camera
not let
control
this end
there, so...
peacefully. He has already used fatherhood to justify betrayal and murder. Now we have him cornered, with nowhere else to run. He will kill or be killed. Well, say something.
You're right. But what about Kata? She's not much younger than we were when our families were taken from us.
I know.
You and I will carry that loss for the rest of our lives. But Kata still has a chance.
Yes, she does. Very well. We will give Bode the choice to stand down. For Kata's sake.
And ours.
There we go. I don't know, man. This place just doesn't scream paradise to me. Whatever that is doesn't sound good.
I keep thinking about something Seer once said. A warning. Every Jedi faces the dark side. I feel so much hatred towards Bode.
Seer won her battle with the dark side. You will too.
He's still here.
Good.
Fall back to the temple. The Nile are enveloping our position. Master Gera, that is an order.
Oh. That's interesting. So this isn't even registering on the map.
Do you hear that?
Kata.
Is Kata gonna turn out to be like a Padawan? Or a Sith apprentice or something like that?
All your friends are oh so bright. When the sky is clear, I can sense you're near. CD1.
Hey, Kata. This is Marin. She's a friend.
I'm sorry Papa hurt you.
Yeah.
He said I'd never see you again. What are you doing here?
Kata, your father stole something very important. We're gonna ask him to give it back.
Will you
We
show
don't
us
need
the
it
way?
anymore. We got here without him.
Okay. Follow me.
Boy, Kata is over people coming to kill her dad.
I don't like it here. It's dark and lonely.
You don't have to be afraid. Better?
Not really, no. glowing green ball, kind of creepy.
Very pretty.
Marin's too awkward to have a response to that.
Carter! How did you get here?
It wasn't easy.
You shouldn't have followed us.
Papa, don't!
Stay back, Carter. This is the only way to keep you safe.
She will be safe. I promise, Bode. But listen to me. It's over.
Lay down your weapons.
This planet will be a haven for those hunted by the Empire, including Kata and you. But you have to surrender now.
Go outside, Carter.
Listen to them, please.
Now, who's gonna rebuild that?
I will decide what's best for my family.
Avoid the blast!
You think?
Tell me when! Distract him! I will strike from the shadows.
That hurt?
Oopsie.
Buddy! A little help, bud.
Man, his guard does not want to drop. Oh, what?
Disappointing. Got a trick for you.
Not even sure what happened there. Dude.
Hit me.
Don't insult me.
This whole striking from the shadows thing that you're trying to do.
Help me.
Crap.
Hey, buddy. I need help.
Crying out loud, dude.
You can't beat me, Cal.
What did the droid think he was gonna do?
Bleed out. Ready?
Ow. Last one. Damn it.
Not long now.
It's not gonna make me redo the whole freaking fight. Ugh. Yeah, it's gonna make me redo the whole freaking fight. You know what?
Our decision is final.
Master Ancesis, please. He has the will to fight.
And I admire it. But it is not only his life we would risk. The ships are leaving. There is no time. I suggest you both join us. I know your moves. Really, Cal?
You never know.
Distract him. I will strike through the shadows.
Oopsie. Shouldn't have let him catch me.
Say goodnight.
Crying out loud, dude.
Then please.
What you got, Kestis?
I need something, buddy.
Let's do this.
Wait, what just happened?
Here, buddy.
So I'm stuck on single blade saber mode, although I didn't get the time slowdown thing. So now would be a great time for you to poke your face in, Marin. Just saying.
Don't put this on your daughter.
Bode, we know what it's like to grow up alone.
Please, listen to them, Papa.
All right. And when the Empire comes, will you be able to protect my little girl? I'm sorry, Kada. I tried.
No, Papa!
Stay back!
Okay, first one justifiable, second one definitely murder.
How are you feeling?
Better. Thanks.
Good. We should speak. I was not much older than you when I lost my family. For many years I carried this pain. I did not want to feel better.
Why?
I thought if I let go of the pain, I would be letting go of the people I loved. But I was wrong. And one day, I met someone who also lost his family.
It's a very ornate lightsaber.
Together we found another way to survive. This pain is yours. It is part of you.
When my mother died, it changed Papa. And me too, I guess.
Yes. But it does not have to define you. And you must not let it consume you.
Kinda weird and macabre. Fine, if we're all burning stuff, can have my arm. Okay, they're doing this effect on purpose, right?
You saved my life on Brock. You let me walk my own path when I needed to. You taught me what it truly means to be a Jedi. Now you're gone. We will continue your legacy, Seer. We will build something that can outlast the Empire. I promise you that. I promise. but I'm scared. I almost lost myself. I don't know if I'm ready. I don't know if I'm ready for what comes next.
Cal, guide her through the darkness.
Oh man, we're already at 37 minutes, so this is going to be a longer episode. I don't know ultimately right now what my final thoughts about this game are, because I feel like a lot of my complaints are very specific to how I interact with video games and to kind of what I expect from them, and that other people are going to look at this and go, well, you're dumb. Stop thinking dumb things, dumb person. Let's talk about the positive stuff. I mean, there's a bunch of stuff that I loved about this game. I think that... How do I even phrase this? Much like Luke Skywalker's arc in the sequels, I don't like that they made the decisions that they made, but I think they did a great job with how they made them. I kind of feel like the whole Tanalorr thing, like the whole let's find this planet and just hide, was a misstep. Like, he was, Cal was working with, oh god, I can see his face, with Saw Gerrera and, fighting the Empire and all that, and then the whole story became, let's hole up in this place where they just can't get to us, and I don't like that that was what the whole story was. But, that said, when we get back to, things like the interaction between the characters and all that, I really love the characters in this game and watching them together. If there's a third game, when there's a third game, there is no universe where I don't buy it. So the story, insofar as I love these characters and watching them interact, was cool, but I really wish that this had not been the decision, was let's go hide. And it sets up the next game in interesting ways, right? Because technically, the way they've got the story right now, Cal can live out his life on Tanalorr, and the reason we never hear from him is because we never heard from him again, and I don't want that. I did not see Bode's heel turn coming. I had a lot of spoilers from late in the game, and the internet has stayed very quiet on this. But even then, it makes the structure of the game weird, right? Like, you spend the whole first game with Ravis and with the one-armed dude, whose name is escaping me right now because that's how my brain works, and then by the 2/3 point, they're both dead, and it's like, well, what do we do now? And then they pull this thing with Bode out of left field. I don't like that Bode had a red lightsaber. I don't think that he sees himself as a bad guy at all. And no, don't mute the audio. Turn this back on. I do not like that he sees himself as a bad guy. I don't think that's a reasonable decision for him to have made. And I don't see him, like all of his decisions toward the end are kind of inexplicable, right? Like turning Cal loose to destroy that Imperial base is one thing, but like why fight back? Why go to kill everybody once they've found you on Tanalorr? Like, I'm a dad. I get it, dude. Like, a lot of people playing this and watching this maybe aren't parents yet, but I get it. I just don't see why. Like, at no point would he have thought, I'm an evil guy, let's poison my lightsaber. And they actually showed you a lightsaber being turned into a red lightsaber. They showed you the bleeding of the crystal. So they made it clear that, at some point you don't just find a red lightsaber crystal. Like, you decide, I'm a bad guy now, we're going to bleed this crystal and get ourselves a red lightsaber. And I don't see him ever making that decision. Moving away from the story, the combat is the best thing about it. I really enjoyed playing around with all of the Jedi powers and all that. As much as I am annoyed by the idea that every collectible in the game is something that is just, other than the occasional, grabbing of a perk or something like that, most of the collectibles in the game are just cosmetics that ultimately don't mean anything. And the ones that aren't, there's 10 perk slots, and you watched me. I explored just about every corner of the game, and the notion that I only found half of the perk slots is kind of amazing to me. It was probably the buggiest game that I've played on the channel, and you missed at least a couple of hard lockups where I had to restart my PlayStation to get the game to load, or where it just died on me partway through. I teleported into the middle of nowhere at one point and had to restart. Lots and lots of bugs. Lots of, that thing on his backpack that was jumping around all the time was kind of annoying. Game maybe could have used a little bit more QA time before releasing it onto the world. And from what I've heard, the versions that aren't PlayStation aren't great either. And again, this is the thing where I think a lot of people disagree. I'm going to turn down the game audio a little bit. This is the bit where I think a lot of people will think I'm nuts. And I had this gripe about the first game too. It was too much of a video game. Like, I like for environments to make sense. None of the environments in this game, and this is absolutely true of the first game too, make any damn sense. I'll never forget, actually, in the first game when you're on Kashyyyk, being, like hundreds of yards off the ground in a Rocher tree that you've needed, like, tons of high-level Jedi powers to get to, and then you get there and there's stormtroopers up there. What? Why? How? Who put them there? Why are they there? Why is this hallway in the middle of this area that can only be accessed by, like, climbing up a grate and then making a jump that no normal human would be able to make? But for some reason there's a hallway here, and in the hallway there's a crate, and the crate contains a shirt that fits me. And, like, okay, every video game has, some sort of randomly placed, collectible treasure boxes, but when the layout is already driving me nuts, the notion that I might open up this crate and in this crate is some paint for my droid, it's immersion breaking. And you can have a game where, traversal and puzzles are part of it without going as overboard as this game does and making everything completely unlivable. And actually, like, Kobo was a good example of how to do it right, because there were all kinds of little bits, especially in town, in Kobo, where there were puzzles to figure out, but the houses looked like houses and like places where somebody might live. But anytime you left that area, especially anytime you were on any kind of Imperial ship, it just absolutely ludicrous. I would have liked a couple more planets to visit, a little bit more variety. 2 mostly desert planets. Kobo had some area that wasn't desert, and then, the Lucre Hulk and the couple of Imperial bases, and that was it. It's like, ultimately, to me, 7 or an 8, and that doesn't mean that I disliked it. I didn't. You know, I mean, I enjoyed playing this game, but there was just enough annoying stuff about it that got on my nerves. And again, you know, the third game comes out, I'm going to play the third game. I'm probably going to gripe about the exact same things in the third game. Hopefully not the bugs, but I'm going to gripe about the exact same things in the third game that I did this one. I do think we have to get to the point where Vader ultimately kills Cal. And I think that's where we're going eventually. This has to end. This has to end poorly. Because otherwise they have to explain where he was during, you know, 6 movies. So, you know, I think eventually we're going to end up seeing that, and until we reach that point, you know, they made sure to bring Vader back for this one to take out Seer, so, you know, they're not going to just forget that he's out there. Let's see, do I have anything else I want to say? I think that's about it. We are probably going to, I don't know, man, because I'm playing Diablo right now too, and Diablo's absorbing a lot of brain space that I might have used otherwise for this game. So I don't know how much, like, cleanup I'm going to do to go pick up the things that I didn't. I'm not going to platinum this, because platinuming this requires me to get through those couple of entirely platforming stages with the force tears, and just, no. I've seen video of people doing them, and I'm never, ever going to. I'm not going to try. And so I'm not going to platinum this, and the fact that I'm not going to platinum it means that I'm not as interested as I might be in exploring every corner of the map and grabbing absolutely everything. But if I do, you know, I might put it in a live stream at some point or something like that. So, next for the channel, obviously, we're going to be playing Diablo for a while. I don't have any plans after that, because that could take the rest of the summer for all I know. So we'll be busy with Diablo for a bit. And, you know, we'll see what comes next. I don't know what the next video series is going to be right now. But, you know, we'll see. As always, guys, thank you so much. Appreciate you watching. Appreciate you sticking it out with this. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do it. Please. I want subscribers. And I'm going to go ahead and let the credits finish out, just in case there's like a post-credit sequence or something like that. But I think I'm done talking for right now. And again, thank you so much. We're in the Z's on the environmental artist, so we're probably close to the end. And we will see you soon with whatever comes next.
Well, it's not exactly what we expected, but this place is our home now.
Yeah, Grease. Yeah, I guess it is. Still got a lot of work ahead of us.
It will take time to contact the hidden path.
And find the anchorites.
And build a saloon. I mean, the place is creepy, but it does have franchise potential.
This belongs with you.
It belongs with all of us. What do you think, kid? Should we give it a shot?
Yeah. Let's do it.
Ah, that's the spirit. Oh, that's great. Come on, I'll bet you're hungry. I'll make you something to eat. Did you ever have a scaz stick?
Okay. So is this planet showing as 100% explored, 2 out of 2 collectibles? I've got an unseen scan right there that I don't feel like you guys need to see right now, so yeah. Alright, we are actually done for real now, so thanks again.